What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another episode for Dragon Ball Legends. And just like some of my previous videos, we have some new upcoming characters to talk about. Ones that I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of their existence, because I waited till the morning to record this time just to make sure that I had collected all the information possible. So we're going to cover the previews of the two new units, their animations, everything that we know about them so far. So definitely stick around for that. Very briefly, before we jump into that, I just wanted to very quickly cover the huge update that we got the other night. Basically, you had to re-download all the game cache, it cleared everything out, and reinstalled a new version of the game. It's fairly ordinary. Now, some people were expecting probably a little bit more than what we got. It was basically just a removal of the gates in the level cap system, so you can go from, level 0, 1, all the way to 3,000 in one shot without having to worry about soul boosting them and limit breaking them on those multiple stages throughout the process. So just 0 to 3,000 in one shot. You will still need souls and other boosting materials to fill out the panels and to get them 598%, but you can just quickly get them 598% straight out the gate and then worry about training, leveling them up, and not have to worry again about those breaks in between leveling gaps. So that's pretty useful. I actually kind of predicted this, not publicly, but when the anniversary was going on and we could make the wish and you get the Master Roshi, the adult magazine, as well as the title. The adult magazine, I have it in my inventory. You can't even use it yet. So it's basically a training item. That's where you find it filtered with the other items in your collection. And it's, again, training item with no training stage associated with it. So my theory is that they are going to implement new training, obviously new training stages, and that this Master Roshi's magazine will do something like take a character from 0 all the way to 3,000 in one shot, or something like that. So that's just a little bit of useful information. They've also boosted the amount of Zeni you get from the Zeni stage. They've boosted the amount of souls you get from the soul stages, and you can now get energy tickets as a drop reward from that as well. And they've increased the amount of Zeni you get from doing the everyday Goku battles. So that's pretty much all the stuff they did to the actual game that you'll notice directly. There may have been some other optimization stuff going on here and there, but I found that my game is crashing a little bit more frequently now than it was before. So hopefully they will address that with like a hot fix, a quick patch, or something like that. As the game goes on, hopefully optimization continues. But today, the meat and potatoes of what we are talking about is a new step-up banner that's coming with these two guys right here. We will have the Super Saiyan Goku and the Frieza. So let's just start with the Frieza really quick. We'll check him out. We'll check out the Goku. Then we'll check out the in-game data. Just cover everything we know about these guys, some useful placements for them, stuff like that. And we'll wrap it up pretty quickly. And we'll probably be back tomorrow to do a little bit of summoning on this, you guys. It's probably coming, well, when we check out the in-game news, we'll find out exactly when to expect it. But it is coming very soon, because when they post these videos on Twitter, usually things are about like 1 or 2 days away. Usually one, like the next day at reset is when things come out. There's also some other interesting information that'll go along with that too. We'll get to that in a minute. So first here we have Frieza. I'll be the one who kills you. Final form Frieza full power is coming. The buffed up one from the very, very tail end of the Namek saga storyline. Outlast the enemy with sustained damage cut on cover change, and a one-time heal when his HP reaches 0. So we've seen that kind of with Zamasu and Hercule, the Green Vegeta, stuff like that. So characters like Vegeta, a lot of the Son family units that can invalidate that. I do believe this is that same type of buff system or mechanic going on, that endurance. So we'll have to look out for that there. Use his main ability to boost the special move Death Saucer damage by 100%. Now, he also, can see in there, has the Nova Strike, which seems to be his green card. So let's start this over here. We do again have the Frieza talking some smack to Goku, looking super buff. Does his little vanish into a red card, into the one-handed yellow card. And then he's going to use a green card here, I'm assuming, which is going to be the Nova Strike. Circumvents the yellow card, hits anyway, then he combos into the Death Saucer blue card. That is what I think just happened there. Pretty cool looking wind pose. Overall, I do think the Frieza is pretty cool. Now, he is a yellow color, so on your Frieza Force / Lineage of Evil teams, he is going to be competing pretty heavily for the same spot with the yellow, older full power Frieza. So there might be some contention there. If this one has a better Z ability, he is going to be a pretty effective replacement for that yellow Frieza, because the yellow one doesn't really synergize with the rest of the team very well. He is more of just a yellow buffer. So I am very interested to see that. We'll go over more about that when we check out the in-game news. So next up here, we have the Transforming Goku. This is the Legends Limited unit with the legendary finish. You fool! Go Super Saiyan Goku is coming. Go Super Saiyan with his main ability. His special move, Angry Kamehameha, is a counter that activates on most enemy arts attacks. Win with this move for a legendary finish straight from the original series. So that's quite interesting here. He doesn't have an ultimate arts technique that draws him the legendary finish. You have to use the blue card and activate the counter and have that do lethal damage to get it to trigger the legendary finish. So whether or not we're seeing the green card here is pretty interesting. So let's pull this up and check it out here real quick. We have Goku leading with the red card there, kicking Frieza off into the background to the double-handed yellow. And then it seems that he's activating his blue card right here, Angry Kamehameha, but just tosses him off instead because it's not lethal damage. That is what I think is going on there, unless that is his green card, which is definitely possible. Goku getting hit by the Nova Strike there, dodges the Death Saucer, and then, see, now that looks like the Angry Kamehameha right there. So maybe the other card is in fact a green card that allows him to just toss Frieza off. And maybe that's not actually the blue card activating without the lethal damage. So we see the transformation in action there in the beginning as well. Pretty cool, slick looking Goku. Most likely will do best on Son family teams or Super Saiyan teams. Those are the two that I see him fitting into the best, but we'll have to check out what his Z ability is. Now, I do know that this Goku that transforms is a blue unit, which just adds another blue unit to the long list of blue transforming units in the game. We recently got the purple Trunks and the green Gohan to kind of balance things out a little bit, but in terms of transforming units, things are definitely still stacked in blue's favor. Like, we don't even have a red transforming unit in the game yet. So maybe the next one will be red. I kind of feel like this was maybe a missed opportunity to kind of replace that original red sparking Super Saiyan Goku. He's not very useful right now, so that's kind of about how that lays out, you guys. Now, this is, again, going to be a step-up banner, so we can go ahead and bring up the in-game news, because they did feel the need to update us in-game as well, which means, again, that this stuff should be coming probably after reset tonight. So let's go ahead and bring up the in-game news really quickly. Now, most of you guys can read this on your own, so we're not going to spend too much time on that. But hopping into this Legends Duel on Namek here, we do have Legends Limited Goku is here, plus Sparking Final Form Full Power Frieza joins the fight. We knew that. It looks like it will be available as a deluxe step-up summon for the first 7 days, at which point it will transition back into a normal banner. This all makes sense, you guys, because they have a new Ultra Space Time banner running, they have a Legends Rising banner that's currently still running, and now they'll be bringing in the step-up. So we have all 3 different types of banners currently available to us. Now, we do as well, again, have the blue Super Saiyan Transforming Goku that we already covered, the yellow Full Power Frieza, whose card art looks a little interesting there. Not much more news in game. Again, you guys, you can check that out yourselves. It's very brief, but we can corroborate that with this piece of maintenance announcement notice right here, which basically says that the shop, the summons, the PvP are all resetting tonight, and I would assume then this banner will show up after reset tonight when that maintenance ends, which is around 2 a.m. of my time. So we will be likely looking at the step up banner showing up right when all of this maintenance ends here. This brings up an interesting point, you guys. A lot of people are spent out from using crystals potentially on Goku Black and Gohan, or the Trunks and the Android 13 banner, or even the Transforming Vegeta and the other Androids banners for 14 and 15. All of those banners had pretty appealing units on them. So it's understandable if a lot of people haven't been saving a lot of crystals right now. And with it being the final vacation season in August starting up here, especially in Japan on the 10th, this is likely the last major push thing we're going to see through the end of the summer until fall really kicks in, you guys. That's when the vacation season will start to end, and fall, everything will pick back up. Kids will be back in school. Video games will be back in a more trending light. The summertime, vacation time's always really rough for video games, new releases, and just a lot of content coming out. So I do have a lot of hope that the maintenance, everything, the major enhancements, and all these things are in preparation for a lot of plans that they have coming starting in the fall to really kind of revamp the energy levels of the game, get people back interested in it. And this banner definitely helps, but at the end of the day, it's just another banner. It's something for us to spend more money on, and that doesn't really help innovate the game very much, although it will help diversify the roster with 2 characters that I have been quite excited for since the launch of the game, when we were teased with their, weaker, watered-down versions. Although the yellow Frieza still is extremely good. Now, the last piece of news that I have for you guys just backs up the fact that it is going to be vacation season. So I'm going to jump into my email really quickly and just show you what I'm talking about. So I did report to Bandai some of the instability with the app, some of the crashes. This is the response that I got, which is just, again, a little bit more backup as to what I was talking about earlier. This is a system-generated reply that's sent to inform you that your message was received. That was, again, about the instability I'm having, some of the crashes. But due to the holiday period from August 10th, 2019 to August 15th, their office will be closing. Please refer to the following information with further details. And then it just tells you again that they're going to be closed, straight up, completely closed from the 10th to the 15th. And then people are going to start to roll back in, and as the month starts to close out, that is again when fall will start to pick up, and things for the game, again, should start to accelerate a little bit. Again, the end of summertime period, usually pretty slow. So you guys, hopefully you've been holding on. I know for me it's been a little bit hard to maintain just complete interest in this game alone, but I do expect there to be a lot more content, a lot more fun stuff going on again once that vacation season ends, once fall ends. Again, we have new additions coming for your Lineage of Evil and Frieza Force teams. Maybe he'll fit into the Ginyu Force. Again, it really just depends on what the Z ability is on the Frieza. Goku, I'm assuming, will buff either Super Saiyans, Saiyans, or Son family. Or maybe they'll start a whole Namek saga tag trend. That could be interesting as well. Either way, you guys, let me know, what are your thoughts on this step-up banner? Have you been saving? Are you ready for it? Is it the characters that make you excited? Are you just kind of irritated that it's another banner, don't have many resources? Anything that's on your mind, definitely let me know down in the comments. We've covered pretty much all of the super important information that we have today, and I will probably be remaking the tier list for August after these 2 new units come out, you guys. So the step-up units are going to be pretty powerful. I'm glad I didn't make the tier list already, only for it to get shaken up by Lineage of Evil, Frieza Force, and a new Goku or Son family build. So that is something we will definitely be taking into consideration, producing a video for that. I do apologize, my video releases have been rather slow. Just again, the end of summer, things are kind of down tempo. I do expect it to pick back up again soon, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that stuck along with me. If you enjoyed the video, toss a thumbs up on it. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that helps support the videos, helps them grow. Again, comment down below what your thoughts are, and if you do happen to be new here, consider subscribing so I can see you again on future uploads. We'll definitely be throwing a couple of summons at this step-up banner right here, you guys, just to see how it works, maybe go through one rotation or so, and see what kind of damage we can do, or what type of damage gets done to us. But anyway, until that time later today or tonight, you guys, tomorrow morning, we'll see you again real soon. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day.